Good morning, children. We'll continue with the lesson Quality, the textbook, page 30. Quality, page 30. So, we were doing the part when the narrator comes to the shop and finds that the shop has been divided, and in the display window, there are a lot of other boots, not the old familiar boots which he was used to see. So many other uh, boots were displayed. And to get away from his reproachful eyes, page 30 on top, to get away from his reproachful eyes and voice, I hastily remarked, "What have you done to your shop?" So they had, in that shop itself, there were a sort of two rooms or two partitions. The room was partitioned into two, and both belonged to the Jessler brothers. But when the narrator came at this time, half the shop had another sign, and also the display window was different. He answered quietly, "It was too expensive. Do you want some boots?" So he could not manage to give the rent for both sides of the room. I ordered 3 pairs, though I had only wanted 2. And the narrator felt sympathy because the Jessler brothers, even though they did not mention exactly what was their problem, what was their difficulty, he knew that something was troubling them. So he ordered 3 pairs, even though he needed only 2, and quickly left. I do not know quite what feeling of being part in his mind of a conspiracy against him, or not perhaps so much against him as against his idea of boats. He had a kind of feeling in him. A conspiracy is a plan which is not decent or not good, and he had that feeling in his mind, a part of his mind, or not so much perhaps against him. The conspiracy is not against him, but against his ideas, his views, his opinion regarding boots. One does not, I suppose, care to feel like that. For it was again many months before my next visit to his shop. Paid, I remember, with a feeling, "Oh well, I can't leave the old boy. So here goes. I can't disappoint him. I can't go to another shop. I want to be loyal to the Jessler brothers. So here goes." So he has come to the shop again. Here goes, he has come to the shop again. Perhaps it will be his elder brother. For his elder brother, I knew, had not character enough to reproach me even dumbly. Dumbly without reproach means scolding, finding fault, finding some complaint against. So even in the face, in the look in the eyes, even in the facial appearance, the older brother did not find reproach, did not scold the narrator, or did not have any complaints or faults which he found in the narrator. And to my relief, in the shop, there did appear to be his elder brother, handling a piece of leather. So it was the elder brother who came there. "Well, Mr. Jessler," I said, "how are you?" He came close and peered at me. Peered means look closely. So the same word look has different shades in meaning. Glance is just a casual look. Look is more than that, looking more deeply. Then you have examine. Then you have this word here, peered. Peered is to look closely also, but look in a different type of way. He came close and peered at me as if to find out something. That kind of look. He came close and peered at me. "I am pretty well," he said slowly, "but my elder brother is dead." And I saw that it was indeed himself. It was a younger brother, but earlier he mistook it. Just before he mistook him for the elder brother. "But my elder brother is dead." And I saw that it was indeed himself. Now he realized, he understood that it was the younger brother. But how aged and worn, W-A-N, means pale. He looked so old suddenly. And never before had I heard him mention his brother. This is the first time that he is mentioning his elder brother. Much shocked, I murmured, "Oh, I am sorry." "Yes," he answered, "he was a good man. He made good boots, but he is dead." And he touched the top of his head where the hair had suddenly gone as thin as it had been on that of his poor brother, to indicate, I suppose, the cause of his death. So he could not get over losing the other shop because of rising expenses, because they did not have enough money. He had to sell part of the shop. And the elder brother could not bear it. He was so sad, he was so disappointed. Unable to bear it, he died. "Do you want any boots?" And he held up the leather in his hand. "It's a beautiful piece." I ordered several pairs. This time, even though he did not want it, he felt sorry, he felt sympathy for the Jesla brother, and he ordered many pairs, even though he did not require it. It was very long before they came, but they were better than ever. It took a longer time to make these several pairs of boots, but it looked much better than what was usually made for him. One simply could not wear them out. So it was so good, so perfect, that it will not wear out in any way, means it will not need repair, it will not get damaged, it will be still new even after it is worn for many years. And soon after that, I went abroad. It was over a year before I was again in London. And the first shop I went to was my old friend's. That is Jesla brother. Now only the younger brother is there. I had left a man of 60. I came back to one of 75. 15 years. He looked so old. Though it was only 1 year since he went away, he looked so much older because of the problems and sadness in his life. I had left. When I went to London, he was 60. I came back to one of 75. Pinched and worn. Pinched means very thin, worn out, looking pale, weak, and tremulous, trembling, shaking, shivering, who genuinely this time did not at first know me. Genuinely, really, truthfully, did not know me. He did not recognize the narrator. "Oh, Mr. Jesler," I said, sick at heart. The narrator also is feeling sad to see this person, to see the younger brother who had suddenly looked so old. I said, sick at heart. "How splendid your boots are. See, I've been wearing this pair nearly all the time I've been abroad. Your boots were perfect, your boots were so good. Though I had worn these shoes all the time I was abroad, they are not half worn. They are not half in need of repair. They are not half worn out. Are they?" He looked long at my boots, a pair of Russian leather, and his face seemed to regain his steadiness. He became a little more confident. Putting his hand on my instep, he said, that is the part of the shoe, "Do they bid you here? Have you any pain there? Have you any difficulty at this part? Do they pain you here?" I had trouble with that pair, I remember. I assured him that they had fitted beautifully. There is nothing wrong in the fit. The fit was perfect. "Do you want any boots?" he said. "I can make them quickly. It is a slack night. That is, there is plenty of time for him to make." I answered, "Please, please. I want boots all round, every kind." So, because of the sadness in the life of the Jesler brothers, the narrator ordered many shoes even though he did not need it. I will make a fresh model. Your foot must be bigger. And with utter slowness, he traced round my foot and felt my toes only once, looking up to say. He's drawing the size of the foot on the paper in order to make a perfect fitting shoes for the narrator. Did I tell you my brother was there? To watch him was so painful, so feeble he had grown. I was glad to get away. It was so sad even to look at him because the younger brother now looked so thin, so pale, so worn out, so sad. I had given those boots up when one evening they came. He thought that the boots he ordered will not come. Opening the parcel, I set the 4 pairs out in a row. So he had made 4 pairs of shoes for the narrator and he took them out and arranged them. Then one by one I tried them on. There was no doubt about it. In shape and fit, in finish and quality of leather, they were the best. They were perfect. You can't find any fault in it. They were perfect. The leather was of good quality. The shoes were made perfectly and the fitting also was perfect. So, quality shoes, according to the title, quality. They were the best he had ever made for me. And in the month of one of the town walking boots, I found his bill. And in the mouth, that is in the opening of the shoe, and in the mouth of one of the town walking boots, that is boots which is used for walking, I found the bill. The amount was the same as usual. But it gave me quite a shock. He had never before sent it in till a quarter day. And the Jesler brothers usually took some delay in sending the bill. So this time the bill was there in the shoes itself. And so I flew downstairs. Flew means went quickly. And wrote a check and posted it at once with my own hand. Now the narrator realized that the younger brother, the Jesler brother, was so much in need of money. That's why he has sent the money. That's why he has sent the bill. A week later, passing the little street, I thought I would go in and tell him how splendidly the new boots fitted. He wanted to praise him. He wanted to thank him. He was so grateful that the boots were perfectly made and fitted perfectly. But when I came to where his shop had been, his name was gone. Even one half of the shop which belonged to the younger brother, even that the name from that shop has disappeared. The name was gone. Still there in the window were the slim pumps. That is the type of shoes, the patent leather, a very good quality of leather with cloth tops. The sooty riding boots, the sooty black powder when something is burnt. But it was very shiny, these riding boots. I went in very much disturbed. In the 2 little shops again made into one was a young man with an English face. Jesler brothers are German, but this man now sitting there is an Englishman. Mr. Jesler in, I said. I want to see Mr. Jesler. He gave me a strange, ingratiating look. That is, he is trying to please him. No, sir, he said, no. But we can attend to anything with pleasure. The Jesler brothers are not here, but we can attend to your needs. But we can attend to anything with pleasure. We will be happy to serve you. We will be happy to make boots for you. It's now not the Jesler brothers, but the Englishman. We have taken the shop over. We have bought this shop completely. You've seen our name, no doubt, next door. That is, the signboard is also changed. We make for some very good people. We make shoes for very important people the high class people. Yes, yes, I said. But Mr. Jessler, oh, he answered, he is dead. So the younger brother also is dead. Dead? But I only received these boots from him last Wednesday week, only 1 week ago. And in that time, how is it that he is not there? How is it that he is dead? Ah, he said, a shocking go. It was a terrible death. Poor old man starved himself. So the reason for his death was starvation. He did not have money enough. Good God. Slow starvation, the doctor called it. You see, he went to work in such a way. So even though he did not have money, he was tired, he was old, he was weak, he did not compromise on quality. Means the quality of the boots was still the same, except himself. When he got an order, it took him much time. People won't wait. He lost everybody. So he was alone now. He did not have enough money to buy the leather, and so there was delay in making the shoes, and the result was that he lost all his customers. And there he'd sit going on and on. But he will continue to work with whatever order was given or available. I will say that for him. Not a man in London made a better boot. This is the best boots made by Jessler Brothers in London. No other person made boots as good as this. But look at the competition. He is never advertised, would have the best leather too, and do it all himself. So he did not compromise on quality. Even though he was starving, he bought the best type of leather and he made shoes which were perfectly fitting. He could not compete with the big shops, with the mission-made shoes, shops which made shoes with the help of machine. They produce shoes very fast. But look at the competition. So remember, it is the time of the Industrial Revolution and small shops like this had no way to exist. He never advertised. Would have the best leather too and do it all by himself. Well, there it is. What could you expect with his ideas but starvation? Because of his character, that is his character also, his honesty, his integrity. In character also there is quality, and in his profession also there is quality. So starvation led to his death. That may be a bit flowery as they say it, but I know myself, he was sitting over his boots day and night. This is the other man in the shop saying, even in spite of tiredness, old age, lack of food, starvation, he continued to make boots day and night. To the very last. You see, I used to watch him. Never gave himself time to eat. Never had a penny in the house. Even the smallest coin in the house he did not have. He could not buy food. There was nothing to eat. He starved. But still, he did not compromise on quality. He made quality shoes. All went in for rent and leather. All the money that he got, he used it for buying quality leather and for the rent. How he lived so long, I don't know. He regular let his fire go out. He was character, but he made good shoes. So he had character, integrity, honesty, righteousness. He was good character. So quality in character, quality in his work. He was a character, but he made good boots. Yes, I said, he made good boots. And I turned and went out quickly, for I did not want that youth to know that I could hardly see. That is the Englishman who is now in the shop, the new shop owner. The narrator's eyes are now filling with tears. He is so sad. He did not want that Englishman to notice the feelings, the sadness which he felt. Now, what is the message in this story? You must bring quality. You must do your best. You must try to bring perfectness in everything that you do. All work, in all type of work, there is a sort of dignity. Now, the foot or the leg, you look at the head, it is the topmost, it is the highest part, or it is the best part of the body. But here he is making shoes. But still, he tries to bring quality into this boot making, into this profession. So the message in this story is that whatever we do, be it big or small, we should do our best. We should put in our best effort. We should try to bring in quality into what we do. So with that, we finish the story. In the next session, I will read some of the notes which are given here. So we will stop this class now.